Hello guys, my name is Ali Kazdi and welcome to my tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I made my own A-Team video. You guys seen my A-Team video on YouTube, right? Well, I'm going to be showing you all the techniques I've done, step by step. Let's start off with importing the footage, whether it's a video, an audio or an image. Simply go to File, Import, select any footage you want, then press Open. We then click on the Project option button on the top left to see our footage. Then we drag them onto the timeline like so. If you want to add some text, simply go to Title, New Title and Default Still. Once you get this option, you can rename the title if you want. Let's say The A-Team, then click OK. Let's just move the timeline a little bit, sorry about that. Now let's make a text box and type in The A-Team. You can also change the font size and the starting point as you see the options on the top side. You can change the font style as you can see the options on the bottom side and the top left. And you can add extra effects as you see the options on the right side. I'm just leaving mine like this right now as an example. Then we close it. Let's just watch the footage right now. And as you can see, it's just plain and there's no effects whatsoever. So to add some effects, simply go to the effects option on the middle left side, then we click on Video Transitions. Let's start off with the second footage, click on Dissolve and drag the option called Cross Dissolve on that footage. So as you can see, the dissolving effect is a bit fast, so to slow it down, let's just increase the size of the dissolving effects and it will slow down. Let's play it now. There we go. The dissolving effects is nice and slow. Now let's do the other footage. We then go under Video Transitions again, scroll all the way down to Wipe and drag the option called Random Blocks. So as you can see, the random blocks are a bit too big. So if you're not happy about that, all you can do is just click on that effects bar, make sure you're on the effects control which is on the top left, scroll down to Custom, click on that and let's say type in 50 for both options, width and height. Then press OK. Let's play it now. Now that's how I reduce the size of the random blocks. Now let's play the whole lot. Now that's the best example on how to make your video creative. Oh, and about the video footage, as you can see, the audio and the video bit are both put together as you can see the blue line on the timeline. So if you want to make them separate, all you have to do is right click and press unlink. And then you'll see that the video and the audio bit are separate now. Also be warned everyone, you might have a dark video depending on the camera's lighting effects and its view. This is my next step by the way. So in order to make the video brighter, we must make sure that we're on the effects option. We then go to Video Effects, Adjust, then drag the option called Lightning Effects. And as you can see at first, it's a circular lighting in the middle of the footage, which is called a spotlight. So to make the whole video brighter, we must make sure that we're on the effects control option, then we click on light 1, then change the light type from spotlight to directional. And there we have it, the whole video view is much more brighter. Now I'm on the internet and I'm going to show you guys how to download a video from YouTube. I'm just going to download my own A-Team audio. I'm also going to do the same with other effects such as shooting, punching, helicopter sounds, etc, etc. but I'm just going to show you one example because I don't want to bore you guys. When you're on the YouTube video you want, simply copy the web link, go on Google and type in MP4 converter. Well, I'll just say MP4 converter seconds. Click on the first link, then paste the YouTube link on the URL bar. And just to assure you about the format genre, click on MP4 for video or MP3 for audio. I'm just going to go for audio for now. Then we click on Start. Once the URL is converted, we then click on Download. And as you can see, it's downloaded on the bottom bar, which will be on the download folder. If you want it on the USB, simply go to the download folder, copy the same audio you just downloaded, then paste it on the USB. Now I'm back on the internet. Let's go to Google Images and type in muzzle flash in order to get gunfire effects on Premiere Pro. Let's say this one for example, and we must make sure we save it as a JPEG and put it on the USB. Now let's go to Photoshop, and the next step is go to File, New, and I'm just going to leave everything as it is, but I've got to make sure the background is transparent. Then we press OK. I'm just going to make a new layer as well, just in case. Then we go to File, Open, then find the same muzzle flash I saved. Who cares, just press OK for that sign. Then we go to the square highlighting tool, highlight whatever you want, then File, Copy. Then we go to the transparent background, then click on File and Paste, and you should have it. Then we increase the size of the muzzle flash by clicking on Edit and Free Transform. And when you're done, just click on the tick icon to accept the change you made. Then the image should be clear at second. Then I'm going to do the same to the other transparent background, just in case I show you the difference. File and Paste. Then we click on the Magic Wand tool, highlight the black part and press Delete. And that's the difference on layer 2. I'm going to get rid of layer 1 for now. Then we go to File, Export, Export to. Then we got to make sure that we save it as a PNG file so we have a transparent background. Export. Then we put that on the USB. And click on Save. Let's get back to Premiere Pro and watch me shooting. And as you can see, there's no gun flashing. So to add that, we simply import the saved PNG muzzle flash. Let's just use the small version for now, because the first one I did was too big. We then add that to the timeline. Decrease the flash's size. Zoom in, and then try to make the flash very short. In order to do that, we simply go to the crop tool, cut, and then get rid of the longest part. Then to repeat it, we make an easy copy by holding the Alt key, drag click, and then place it in front of my gun again. Then interestingly, to make it realistic, we rotate it a little bit.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Now let's watch what I've done. Now that's what I call a realistic shooting. Last up is screen capturing. We simply go to export frame, which is the camera icon. I'm just going to leave the name as it is. Then I click on browse, save it on my USB, and click on select folder. Then we press OK. Then we import the same frame. Then I drag the frame like so. Let's try to reduce that size. Now let's have a look. Now let's just increase it back. Then we drag the text on as well. Let's just make this the same size. Now let's have a look. There we are, the best example of the gun firing and the character's intro. Also, you can import the audio of the gun firing effects and drag it underneath the video footage of the timeline. Now that I showed you guys all the steps I've done, I'm going to show you the whole project I've done. You also want to see the green line which is shown on top of the timeline, which means the video should be running smoothly. To do that, we simply go on sequence and render in and out. Well, I don't need to do it again because it's already done. Let's all watch the whole project.
In 2004, a group of friends have united together as family stars. After 10 years, they participated in the swim-a-thon and raised money for the mental health charity. Today, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, then maybe you can hire the A-Team.
This is Alexander Grondin, who plays as the leader called John Hannibal Smith. This is Busby Pearson, who plays as the generous guy called Templeton Faceman Peck. That's me, who plays as the funniest guy called Howling Mad Murdoch. And that's Joshua Louis, who plays as the toughest man called Bad Attitude Baracus. Now let's finally export the whole project I've done. Simply go to File, Export and Media. Let's change the output name and call it the A-Team. We then click on Save. And we got to make sure that the format type is called H.264. And then we press export. And then we just have to wait because it might take long, depending on how much effort I've done.
"20 minutes later."
Once the video is exported, you'll see the video on the folder where you downloaded it. You'll see it right here. Well, I just changed that name again. Anyways, you can enjoy watching that video, and even you can download that video on your YouTube channel if you want. Well, that's all I have time for right now. If you like this video, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye everyone.
And if you can find him, then maybe you can hire the A-team.